Hello and welcome to Quarantine Athlete, where we discuss how to stay in the game and push through these extraordinary times together. My name is Martise Moore, former USC hurdler turned confidence and performance coach. And today I'm excited to introduce USA National Beach Volleyball player, Emily Day.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure for sure, and I'm sure it'll be everyone else's too. Emily is originally from Torrance, California, and she graduated with an applied mathematics degree from Loyola Marymount University, where she was inducted into their Athletic Hall of Fame last year. A beautiful and strong person on the inside and out, Emily is a shining example of what dedication and desire can produce. Not only is she a beast on the sand, but she's also a business owner. She's the owner of Mathlete, a tutoring business in the South Bay. So thank you so much again for joining us today. And we're just going to jump right in. This is kind of crazy times, and just want to know, what were you doing before all this went down, before we got put on lockdown? What were you training for?
Yeah, so I'm training for the 2020 Olympics, but as we know, those got pushed back. And right before we went to the safer at home order, I was training for our first tournament in Gold Coast, Australia, and it was an Olympic qualification tournament. And never got to go play it, but that was basically, our season was just about to start in early March.
Yeah. So what is like the season for beach volleyball? I thought it was just in the summer, but apparently it starts in March.
Yeah, so the bulk of our season is during the summer. Our AVP tournaments go from May to September, but international tournaments, we've played from March all the way until November. So we had just come out of off season, and we're really ripping and ready to go for that first tournament in early March.
Oh, well, yeah. So how did you react?
So the timing of it was so crazy. My partner and I, we were the very first team that was supposed to fly to Australia for this tournament. And that was on a Friday night. And Wednesday, the NBA came out saying they were postponing their season. And then on Thursday came out that NCAA was canceling their spring sports.
Right.
So it's Friday morning. I'm supposed to take a flight that night to Australia. And I'm like, is our tournament canceled?
Right.
Are we going? Are we supposed to stay? Now this is an Olympic qualification so I don't want to miss out on an opportunity, but all these questions are arising. Like, if we go, are we going to get quarantined? Are we going to get stuck out there? What if we go and we bring it back?
Yeah.
So, we're on and off the phone all day with USA Volleyball, with other athletes. And because we were the first team that was supposed to go, we were trying to make a decision. And my partner and I, we ultimately decided not to go.
Okay.
And within 12 hours of our flight taking off, the tournament was canceled.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So my initial response was relief, because I was like, okay, I'm not missing anything. We made the right decision. Other athletes aren't going to have to make this hard decision. It was what's best.
Yeah.
So that was my initial reaction to tournaments being postponed and canceled, was a little bit of a relief.
Yeah. That's one of the upsides of what's going on right now, is none of us have fear of missing out anymore.
No, totally. I've talked to my friends who live in Germany and Brazil, all across the world, and they're like, yeah, we're not practicing. We can't do anything. We're doing at-home workouts just like you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everyone's stuck doing the same thing right now.
So what do your at-home workouts consist of? What are you working on? What can you do at home?
Yeah, so I've been very fortunate with my trainer from USA Volleyball. He's been able to adapt our workouts to at home, and we were able to sneak some equipment home.
Okay, nice.
So my at home workouts are pretty legit. I have a hex bar I can squat with. I have a med ball. I have some kettlebells, and I can really get after it.
Nice.
But as far as touching a volleyball and doing anything like that, almost non-existent. They've taken down all the nets at the beach, and we can't go to the beach.
Yeah.
So, and we're not supposed to be around other people. So it's sometimes I'll take my grass court net and I'll set it up at the park, but it's still, it's just my boyfriend and I who I'm quarantined with.
Yeah.
Trying to do anything to keep the ball touches.
Yeah. Cool. So what are you doing to stay mentally sharp? Because it sounds like you're, keeping strong, at least fundamentally, your muscles strong, but like, how are you staying mentally sharp?
Yeah. That has been something that I've been trying to work on, knowing that, okay, so physically I can work out. I can't really touch the ball very much, but mentally I can do things.
Sure.
And so I've been reading the book, The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. Great book. I recommend it to any athlete, business person. It's just a great book in general. So I enjoy reading and doing reading sports psych books.
Yeah.
I've also been checking in with our sports psychologist at USA Volleyball.
Okay.
And he's been running group mindfulness practices, which has been awesome. And so it's not just volleyball players. They have some swimmers and water polo players. So it's been cool to see all athletes across different disciplines.
Yeah.
And also trying to use great apps are out there for mindfulness practice. I use the Smiling Mind. And so watching a lot of game film, anything to keep me mentally involved.
Yeah. Nice. That's important because, any day now, hopefully you could get let loose.
Yeah. And you got to be ready because, your competitors are ready to go.
Yeah. Because you potentially could have a season still this year.
Yeah. Really hoping so. Even if it's just we run some cool, SoCal events, really would just like to compete.
Was this your first time going to the Olympic trials, or what number was this for you?
This is my second, I guess, quad at trying to qualify. My partner and I, we were I was playing with Jen Kessie at the time, looking to go to the 2016 Olympics in Rio. And one of the requirements or the rule is that you can only send 2 teams from one country. And we ended up being team 3 and barely missed out. So that was really tough.
Yeah.
A lot of lessons learned along the way. So this is my second attempt or quad going for it.
Yeah. Nice. So the fact that it was postponed a year, how are you feeling about that?
I mean, I think it's the right thing to do. Because clearly all the athletes, whether you're a beach volleyball player, runner, or swimmer, no one's in we aren't at our top right now because we've been in quarantine. Yeah. So it's nice to know that we're going to have the time to prepare and really be at the top of our game to showcase what we have come June of 2021 or July of 2021.
Nice. Okay. Has there been anything positive that's come out of this quarantine for you?
Yeah, I'm working on finding those little positive things each and every day.
Okay, good.
But definitely more time at home, been able to cook great meals, been able to totally meal plan and get into new recipes. A lot of house projects, including the shelves behind us we built.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. So stuff that I wouldn't have time for, the cooking and the building the shelves, and then just walking around our neighborhood and people are more friendly and meeting our neighbors. Those little acts of kindness has really been prevalent during this time. And something that I just want to make sure I take away is I can slow down my life a little bit and take the time to say hi to the neighbors and check in on your friends and all of that. So,
yeah, that'll be great. We all take that back with us when we get back to the fast-paced life that's waiting for us.
Yeah. Okay. It will be there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is all great, and we're excited for you that, before you know it, July 2021 will be here. And we will all look back at this time and like, wow, that was really different. And hopefully we become better people for it because,
Yeah.
we were able to come out with potentially, like, maybe now you're working more on your mindfulness than before, or,
Definitely.
and like you said, definitely be more present to relationships and just your surroundings and that kind of thing. So what is some like takeaway advice that you would give to other athletes out there who are also quarantined?
Yeah, I think this is a great time to study the game because we can't necessarily all play our game right now.
Right.
So whether that's going on YouTube and watching your past competitions or studying great players that came before you, I think this is a great opportunity to be able to do that. And so kind of using our time wisely and doing that. And then outside of sport, this is a cool time to explore different activities or get creative with things. Like for me, it's been a lot of cooking. I started a book club with my friends. So kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit and explore different things outside of sports.
Who are you watching on YouTube right now? Like, who are some of the people that inspire you?
I like to watch Misty May. She's a great defender.
Do you know her? She's like nearby.
Yeah, I've met her a few times. She's also like kicked my butt before.
Oh, nice.
When I was like my first year on tour. I also really like watching EY play, Elaine Youngs. She's just an absolute incredible athlete. She could play defense, block, great jump server. And I grew up going to the beach and watching her, but like all the past AVP tournaments are on YouTube. So it's been really fun just exploring and watching other players.
Nice. And that means Emily is on there too. And we're going to put some links of her in action beneath this video.
You can also, a lot of our matches currently are on Amazon Prime. And we stream all of our tournaments live.
Nice.
So even if you can't make it or if we get to play this summer and we have no fans present, you can watch it live on Amazon Prime. It's pretty neat.
Sweet. Is this a new thing?
Yes. In the past, I think it's been 2 years now, we've had our contract with Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And NBC will sometimes still air our finals, but you can watch multiple courts starting on Friday. So watch all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice. Okay, well, we'll definitely make sure to put that in the video notes. And where can we follow you specifically?
I'm most prevalent, I would say, on Instagram. My handle's @mday6. I also am a little bit on Facebook and Twitter. I have a website, emily-day.com. But I would say Instagram's the best, @mday6.
Okay, nice. We'll definitely put that in the notes. All right, well, that pretty much sums up today's episode of Quarantine Athlete. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at GreenRunner LA and also on YouTube. And also tell us about your quarantine athlete experiences. We want to hear about what you're up to. And please be sure to stay safe and be well. And remember that we're all in this together.